everyone. We got here Barry from Griffin Decks and Covers. He's a big man, and he's been doing some damage in Colorado for the past year, and we're just here to hear all about it. What worked in the past, what was happening, what we did, and basically where they are now. So Barry, if you can give us a quick intro, that'd be great.
Yes, sir. You're the man, Harry. Thank you so much. So my partner and I started Griffin Decks and Covers a year ago. We got everything together, literally just formed the company, started our business, was looking for a good way to find leads. And I found Harry on social media. I said, hey, this guy must be good at creating ads if he caught my attention. So started working with him, what, 6, 7 months ago? But I know in 6 months, we closed 1.5 million in sales and literally blew up our business. So big tribute to that was working with Harry here. So highly recommend him with Arc Media.
Love that. What were you guys doing before working with me, by the way? I know you guys were just starting, the company, but were you guys doing anything? And what wasn't working about it?
Yeah, we had tried another agency, running Google ads and got a couple, but really wasn't enough to sustain us as a business. So just tried some different things. To me, SEO is a longer investment game, but found that running paid ads with you was what really took us off, blew us up.
For sure. And what do you feel was the main frustration with you guys working with other agencies? What was the problem?
Yeah, I think in my experience working with a lot of different agencies is people say they can execute on things, and you just don't see the results, and then you end up just in a tough spot where you have no leads coming in, and you're paying an agency to do that for you, and they can't execute. But that's not the case with you. We got going right away, and we started. I'm pretty sure we saw a lead come in day one, Harry. So
Yeah.
we were happy from the start, and have only continued to work with you and gone further with you and taken our business to the next level to multiple millions.
For sure, man. No, I appreciate that. And you know what made you decide to go with us at the end of the day? Even with a little bit of hesitation, what was the main reason for you to go with us?
Yeah, I remember seeing in your ad you had this award for I think from ClickFunnels, I believe, and
Yeah,
that just showed me that hey, this guy has experience actually scaling businesses. He's actually done it before, and so that tipped me off to thinking, hey, I'm sure he could help us do it with our business, and we're living proof that it's worked. So tribute to you and your past success, and excited to keep working with you
appreciate it.
going forward.
Yeah, no, I think it matters a lot, right? Like being able to go with someone that actually has experience in the industry because there's so many generalist marketers out there and they don't know like the nitty gritty of the actual business, in the industry. And I feel like that's what's missing. And when someone like doesn't get your results, for example, they just like don't know enough about it. And that's basically where that award comes from and represents, I guess. It's just like actual industry experience, like marketing, decks, patios, and everything else you guys are doing. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So in your opinion, from basically like the experience you've had so far, like how important would you say is for someone to have real experience in your industry?
Yeah, I think that's super important because you understand our language, you understand the type of customers we're trying to reach, you understand our products. And so I think the industry understanding is definitely specific and necessary to be successful.
For sure. And in like your personal and business life, right? How did things change after you started seeing results and just seeing that stuff was actually working? How did that change for you?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, literally for us as a startup, it's do or die, right? So it's at a certain point, if we couldn't get this off the ground, we're not going to be around. And generating leads is the most important aspect to getting your business going and growing your business ultimately. So working with you is crucial. You're like a part of our team. You're an extension of our team, and we enjoy working with you. You're always super responsive, always giving guidance, making suggestions and making yourself available. We appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%. You have to, got to stay in communication because if you don't know what's going on and I don't know what's going on, it just doesn't work, right? So
For sure.
communication is a huge part of making these things work. Now, you guys are killers, of course, already. And I just want to know, like, what's your guys' secret sauce with, being able to get these like big deals that you guys are getting and, just gaining people's confidence? What's your guys' secret sauce with that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to me, it kind of falls in three buckets. It's like marketing, sales, operations. And we already knew we could execute on operations and sales. It was, hey, we got to find the right marketing component to scale and grow our business. to just get those leads, get in front of people, because we know at the end of the day we can get their business, and then we can do a great job for them executing on our products. So marketing in every business, and I've scaled multiple businesses now. This is not my first business I've helped scale to 7 figures. It's so crucial to figure out your marketing piece, and tribute to you. You're able to help us do that.
Yeah, well, it's all teamwork. I can't take much of the credit. You guys got it all figured out there too. You guys know how to talk to people.
That's
So
right. Thank you.
yes, sir. Cool. Well, Barry, one of the last things is also for someone that's on the fence, right? Because there's so much skepticism out there with marketing partners, and a lot of people getting burnt. What would you say to someone about possibly like taking the leap of faith with us to be able to change their business or do something like this?
Yeah, absolutely. If you really want to grow your business, you have to invest in that. And I can you can never make any guarantees or promises,
Mm.
but a highly success, high chance of success if you invest the money and the time with Harry. Yes, you do have to put in some work. You have to get him some content and help with that, get him some pictures, some videos to help you be successful. But he's going to take that and he's going to find the right leads and put it in the right places, format it so that you can get in front of people.
For sure. Well, I appreciate that, Barry. It's been a pleasure working with you guys too, like this entire time. And I think it's important for people to know out there, or contractors specifically, that it's not by accident, right? There's like anyone can run ads, and this is why I tell people anyone can run ads. Like a kid can run ads, but not everyone
Sure.
has the right strategy on how to turn ads into real profit and revenue. So it's not by accident. There's like a formula for sure to do it, and that's kind of like what we implement here for you guys and other people. So yeah, no, I appreciate it. Appreciate you, Barry, taking the time here just to, do this interview so other contractors can see it. And, if there's anyone watching right now, what I would say to you is you have to be courageous to be able to do things like this. Obviously, it's not easy, right? To just trust a stranger to do things like this. But those
That's
are the
right.
only things, just like you guys, right? Taking those leaps of faith and being able to understand that in order to grow a business, it takes risks. That's really what makes the difference, right? That's the difference between contractors that, are just staying stuck and contractors like you guys that blew up, within a year. So
Absolutely.
yes, sir. But if anyone here needs help with any of that or serious about growing the business, just reach out and we'll see if we can help. But Barry, anything else before we end the call that you had in mind that you just wanted to share?
Yeah, I just add to that, to one of your last points. It's anybody can run ads, right? A kid could do it. And also there are agencies that'll get you leads. But one thing I found with Harry and working with Art Media was that he just doesn't get you leads, he gets you high quality leads, right? So as a contractor, we don't want to just be getting tire kickers and people who aren't ready to pull the trigger. We want to be in front of people who really want to build their project and execute, and Harry's able to find those leads for us. So I wanted to add that final piece, and you were able to help us with that.
Appreciate you taking the time to be here. And yeah, we'll keep crushing it like we always have.